Shut your mouth and let me talk. I know you find it. I know. On a point of order, Madam Speaker. On a point of order, Madam Speaker. On a point of order, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I believe that the Minister of Finance, in terms of... Shut your mouth and let me talk. I know you would find it. I know you would have a problem with that. I know you would have a problem with that. I know you would have a problem with that. No, I know you would have a problem with that.
Madam Speaker.
I know you would have a problem with that.
Point of order, Madam Speaker. Point of order.
I have not made my point. I was in a point of order, and I want to be heard.
Point of order, Madam Speaker. A point of order, Madam Speaker.
I haven't said what I needed to say.
No, the member has used unparliamentary language in the Honourable House by indicating that the member should shut his mouth.
Who is the Minister of Finance
for which he must withdraw. And so is
who is he referring to as a Mastermark in the Parliament?
And sit.
Who is he referring to as Mastermark?
You need to name the member.
That is not parliamentary language either.
Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, on a point of order, this Honourable House retains and must retain its status of being honourable. And one of the reasons that the standing order defines parliamentary language is to ensure that the honour of this House is never undermined. And members from time to time are required to use parliamentary language, especially in reference to other members of this Honourable House. And to say to members that they should shut their mouth in the style and manner that this member did, Madam Speaker, is unparliamentary and unbecoming of that member, and I move therefore that the member withdraws that unparliamentary comment with regards to the member.
Madam Speaker, to be fair to the member from Southwest St. Andrew, she had risen on a point of order, and I think in fairness, she really ought to be heard, Madam Speaker.
This House is that two wrongs. Please. Let me say that everybody who gets up to make a point of order and does so within the limits of the standing order, and I was just about to allow the member from St. Catharines Southwestern. But her behavior and her language, if you withdraw, hold a minute, if you withdraw that unparliamentary language, of course you'll be allowed. And I'm not going to renege from that. Please withdraw those words, because it, you know, for a couple, there's some unparliamentary language that has been used recently. And I'm saying to you now, unless you, and it is unfortunate that even as we try to have order, I have a right. Hold a minute, Minister. I have a right to speak. I have a right to speak. Go ahead.
Madam Speaker, the inconsistency in the House...
Please allow me to hear what her point of order is. The member's point of order.
That the point of order I was raising, Madam Speaker, is a fact.
Have you withdrawn the behavior? If you do not withdraw...
Madam Speaker, I'm trying to follow your instructions,
yes,
but
I am
you're
not
going back and forth. Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. I rose and started there, and then you asked me what was the point of order. Madam Speaker, the inconsistency in the House is glaring, but I will say this. No, Madam Speaker, you have asked me if I'm going to withdraw
your words,
allow
and
me
then
to,
you can
allow
go
me
ahead.
to do it. If I'm to withdraw it, I'm not going to do it on your terms. You don't have the right. No, I'm not. No, I am not going to do it on your terms. I am willing to withdraw it, but not on your terms. Not while you try to shut me up. The members over there say shut him out every day, and you have nothing to say about it. Nothing.
Unfortunately.
And that is the inconsistency to which I speak.
Unfortunately, the standing orders.
I am willing to withdraw that. I am willing to withdraw saying it.
You know, Madam.
I am willing to withdraw
from-
saying it. But you cannot beat me over the head. You cannot beat me into submission by into how it is done.
Hold a minute. I am not beating anybody's head in here. I am following the standing orders, and in these standing orders, the Speaker's ruling is correct, and you stand by it. Your behavior is unparliamentary. Your behavior is unparliamentary. Go right ahead.
Madam Speaker, on a point of order.
I just ruled.
I'm not, Madam Speaker.
I just ruled that the minister will continue his. What is your point of order, Madam?
My point.
I rule that he's to continue.
On a point of order, Madam Speaker.
Make your point of order.
You have just returned after a little while. To you now.
Madam Speaker, I'm not sure how my absence from the House.
No, I am not finished I'm saying.
How does my absence from the House?
I have not finished my sentence.
But you colored it.
I am completing to say that during these debates, there have been a lot of unparliamentary behavior that has taken place. And the member rose for a point of order. I allowed her to stand, and her behavior was totally
Madam Speaker, I was not relating to the member's behavior. That was not what my point of order was about. And certainly one of the things that I would like clarified, and it doesn't have to be here, but I think what has happened has created a degree of tension at this point. And I'm asking you if we could be advised what is unparliamentary language according to the standing orders. The reason why I am asking, Madam Speaker, is because from time to time, both sides hurl different words, and from time to time, reactions are given. Perhaps, and I knew there was a women's caucus, and some of these things were discussed. And if we really are trying to build any kind of consensus across the aisles, there has to be some degree or appear to be fairness. All I'm asking is, moving forward, what is considered unparliamentary? Because I've heard that word shouted from both sides all the time.
Yes, but member, when you get up to make a point of order, you don't stand on your feet in making that point of order, and that is my ruling, and shout when you are on your feet to make your point of order and say what you say. Shut up your mouth like that. I am saying to you, you have asked permission in the middle of a presentation for a point of order to be made. The opportunity has been given to you, and this is the way it is done, and I think it is most unparliamentary. So therefore, that is my ruling. So may we ask the member...
Madam Speaker.
I really would like the member to continue.
I know, Madam Speaker, but just to... Madam Speaker, the member did rise on the issue of the characterization of the leader of the opposition as Massa Mark. And I think in that is the unparliamentary language reference that the member from Southwest St. Andrew was in fact referring to. And the member from Southwest, St. Catherine is the least capable of making these clarifications.
But
Madam
Speaker,
Opposition, I just speak?
No, but I'm saying the sort of vote comment from the member,
what's that?
which was that he's a descendant of a slave master. That's what was said over there. Madam Speaker, but that is a point that I'm making.
That comment.
But that is a point that I'm making, Madam Speaker.
Member, I am saying to you, as I said, members, please allow me. I can't speak while you're speaking. I'm saying to you, I cannot rule on a comment that I did not hear. The member stood on a point of order, and I allowed her, I expected her, I said, what is your point of order? And I'm waiting, and then I heard her outburst. That I cannot rule on something that I did not hear. If I hear a comment, I most certainly am not afraid to rule on either side of the aisle. I did not hear the comment. I was waiting for her. I was waiting for the member to raise the point of order when that outburst came from her. And I consider that that outburst, when she stood on her feet, was unparliamentary. I did not hear the comment that you have now referred to. Yes. I didn't hear. Yes. Yeah. Yes. I never did.